Day 18 post surgery update.
Welcome back for a new day. Today is Friday, October the 4th. Man, fall is coming. It's almost Halloween. So, this is actually day 18 of my gastric bypass surgery as far as the post op. I'm feeling well, fine, getting adjusted to eating foods and having a new relationship with foods. Those that are going through gastric bypass or those who are getting ready to go through it, just make sure that you take it slow, one day at a time. Don't be upset with yourself. Remember, we're all learning a new relationship with food. You are going to be hungry. However, it's now best to learn what hunger is. Also, it is best to also learn when we're actually full and what that feels like, and when we also have satisfied our hunger. It's very important in our journey to make sure that we're taking a day-to-day journey of what our weight loss goals are, what we're going throughout the day. I did mention, and I'll mention it again just for those that might be new to the channel. This is a bariatric journal that I purchased on Amazon. Actually, my mother was nice to purchase it for me. It was about $7. So I recommend, if you're a person that likes to write things down, that this is a perfect book that will guide you and help you out with that. And they also do have some apps as well, but this is what I have been using during my weight loss goal. Also, if you are in your protein liquid diet stage, I have had to switch things up. As they say, when we go through this journey, some things work for us in the beginning, some things don't work with us as we're going through our journey. So one thing I found out is that I am lactose intolerant. Some of the proteins that I had been using has lactose in it, and after consuming large sums of those, it started causing my acid reflux and GERD to react to me being lactose intolerant. So I did come across Muscle Milk. This is one of the brands that the dietitian recommended for me to try, and so far so good. This is my second day using it. Haven't had any problems. It doesn't have as much, this specific one doesn't have as much protein in it as I would like. I try to want to get most of my protein met earlier in the day. That's what I'm trying to do. um, at least 30% or 30 grams of it need to come from consuming it by the actual shake, and then the other percentage, the other 50, should at least come from eating. Okay. Eating is actually getting a lot easier for me. um, Still healing. Again, I'm 18 days out. This is a stage where I have gone into the second phase of healing, which means I have introduced myself to Parade, which my dietitian recommended that I only do the parades for 2 to 3 days. After the third day, then it's okay for me to start incorporating soft foods. What the soft foods look like, of course, like we stated before, it could be eggs, but eggs can be kind of weird, he stated, for different people. I've already experimented a little bit with eggs, and it didn't bother me. I was gassy, but it didn't really bother me. It was something I could tolerate or handle. Um, your chicken salad, your tuna salad, salmon salad, and this is canned meat that you're using for the soft stage. They don't really recommend mashed potatoes or you eating potatoes. First of all, potatoes is carbohydrates. Then number two, it's a starch. So, with that being said, they don't consider that to be a substitute to use in your soft food stages. So, in place of mashed potatoes, you can do like the mashed cauliflower, and then introduce yourself to like the cauliflower rice. things of that nature. They don't recommend that we try chicken breast at this point. Besides what's in the can, it's just a lot harder right now to digest. We can have ground beef, we can have ground turkey, we can have ground chicken. We can also start introducing fish back into the diet. Of course, stuff that's not, it has bones in it, and eat it in very small moderation. Remembering to control portion sizes on your spoon. So instead of having a really big spoon, the smaller spoon, or either a child's spoon, making sure you're not eating more than a dime size, making sure that when you do eat, with a fork or a spoon, that you're eating, putting the food in your mouth, putting the spoon or fork back onto the table, allowing your food to chew and become liquefied before you swallow it. And then there's a 30-30 rule, which means you should not drink before you eat. You should not drink, you shouldn't drink 30 minutes before your meal. You should not drink 30 minutes after the meal, and you should not be drinking 30 minutes during the meal. So, again, when you're eating, you're eating. So just keep that in mind. Our way of thinking in regards to food, how we ration it out, how we estimate how much we do as far as portion control, and remember that we cannot beat ourselves up because we're not finishing all the food on our plate. This is still a learning experience. Give yourself time before you just go into trying to consume everything on your plate. Right now, our stomachs are about the size of a golf ball. If you had full gastric bypass surgery, by within a year, you'll be able to eat at least a fourth of a cup of food. So we eventually will get back to a stage where we can eat, and it seems to be a norm for us, and will consider to be a norm for others. But just give yourself some time. Pat yourself on the back for taking the initiative to make a new relationship with food. This is pretty much all I have for this week. I hope your weekend is safe. Everybody is good. Remember that everybody has a story to tell. Be kind, be sweet. See you next week. Bye for now.